Hey y'all, Chachanator here, and welcome back to another game of Civ Wars. This is a tournament where a bunch of civs play in a bracket and fight to see who will win in an Arabia setting. All these games are played on Arabia, and this is the second game in a best of 3 series. And click away now if you don't want any spoilers as to what happened in the first game, because I will give things away. And 1, 2, 3. Okay. So yeah, Incas lost that first match. Chobarba tried to. He had a very good rush actually, and kind of just didn't really do much after that. I tried to go forward for some feudal age aggression, but wasn't able to do enough damage for Chachanator. Went for a fast castle and got knights out. So good knight, good. It's just an example of a good military choice. Usually as Britons you'd want to go archers right away, but I saw that he had lots of skirmishers, so it behooved me to just go knights, and I was able to just clean up his army. So yeah, skirmishers, great against archers, terrible against really anything else other than halberdier. I just want to show you all the fog of war here real quick. You can see this llama here has a significantly more line of sight than these sheep. So the early game for the Incas, as much as I was hating on them last video, one thing they are quite good at is getting that early scouting in. And you can see, you know, score higher right now, and that's basically all due to scouting. So I have very good scouting right now. I'm able to scout around with these sheep, scouting with 3 sheep here. I have my eagle now just left to go try to find Chobarba's base, and well, the llama should be scouting, and I'm bringing him back right now because, you know, it's been long enough that I think it's time to send him home. And there you go, gonna lose a villager. And that's unfortunate. I can't stand losing villagers, and really it's such a new mistake. And that's a really close lure too. I'm pretty sure, I want to blame it on the lag, but I'm pretty sure we're going to see Chobarba, and he will, obviously he got his boar in just fine, absolutely no problems there. I know there was some lag in this game, there's lag here in every game. I think it was a little worse than usual though, but yeah, pretty much just forgot. You know, I was bragging about that scouting. Oh look, I'm scouting with llama and 3 sheep and eagle. And well, guess what happened? Well, I wasn't watching. And gonna go try to be lame here and waiting for his villager to come get this boar. And waiting. And see Chobarba bringing his scout back. And he's going for deer with a massive amount of villagers. And oh, does he know this? Did he not find his boar? He knows that's there. He probably saw that eagle and was scared? I have no idea. Really strange play from him. Really strange, actually. I'm not sure what he's doing. Now going for that lure. He's gonna bring it back to a TC with no villagers under it. And he's got like 8 villagers on 1 deer. I'm glad to see he's going for the deer, that's good. Always go for the deer if you can, especially if they're so close. Yeah, anyway, gonna get that lure in. He's gonna have to micro this, pull in a villager here, pull in a villager there. He's kinda lucky he didn't lose a villager, had that boar gone after this guy. Could've lost it, but nope, got that boar in. Gonna have a lot on sheep, or not sheep, deer. Way too much on deer. There you go, split it. I was gonna say if you're gonna do that, split up 4 and 4. Perhaps he knows I'm going for a drush and wants to get those deer in really quickly though. So that he's not caught out, and I want to check his scouting, and he hasn't even been in my base, so he could assume that I'm going for a drush, A, because I'm playing Incas, and in my opinion that's the only thing they can do, or B, because my score is significantly higher than his, and he could say that's because of scouting, because he's only really scouted in his base, but that's not the case. And I'm not splitting his deer again. I was trying to house him, and did it work? I'm curious. Maybe, a little bit. Nope, he went for them instead. So, clever play for Chabarba. Making sure not to get housed, saving all the time, and Eagle taking unnecessary damage, really, and he got lucky that deer walked back. Really lucky. Drush coming in, and 2 wolves. Patrol it. Patrol your drushes. And I'm going to try to micro this, and this becomes ridiculous because 1 wolf is after 1 guy and 1 wolf's around the other, and like I said, there's lag, and it becomes ridiculous. And so taking way more damage here than you ever want to when taking a drush. I have 1 guy down to 6, 3 HP left, and the other down to 19, and that was A, microed bad, and B, it's, you know, just unfortunate. Had that wolf been after 1 guy, it would have been a little better, and I just lost my eagle somehow. Chihuahua not doing a great job finding his sheep. Where'd that eagle go? Did I really lose him? There, well, there he is. He's dead. I guess he got. Oh, I know. He was on aggressive stance because I was trying to going to try to harass the villager going after the boar, and he probably chased after these guys. Am I gonna steal these sheep? Probably gonna try to. And so Chabarba really not having a great start, but kind of handling things decently well. Gonna wall this off, keep this drush ineffective, although really it's gonna be ineffective anyway. If he just clicked on these guys, he'd probably just laugh if he saw their HP. Just kind of like, you might as well just not even send this. Pretty much true. And it's really gonna slow down the uptime here. Chachanator hasn't even clicked up yet. Way too much food. This is a big mistake on my part. Yeah, actually, I know I clicked on it, but it was probably just a misclick, and I thought I clicked on it, and so now I'm over here trying to think around with this drush, and you can see how late this is. This is ridiculous. This is game changer right here. This is new play. This is really bad. Now clicking up on only 30 population. I could have made like a grand total. I could have probably made 2 more villagers in that time, and now coming forward with these villagers, and Chabarba walling this off. He's got these gold miners here, and let's see this drush coming in, and Chabarba's not even going to bother trying to wall this off. Plus the drush split, getting 1 villager. That is lucky, actually. That shouldn't have happened. And this guy getting away with way too much. I mean, 1 villager hit could turn around. Chabarba obviously never clicked on these guys, but he's probably just assuming, you know, I know what I'm doing. So this drush getting away with way more than it ever should have. And anyway, the idea here from Chachanator, which is not executed well at all. I see Chabarba already up in field age and getting these archery ranges out. He is British. He's going to go for archers. Try to harass this a little more, and just going to hit and run, and see, just turn around, boom, instant dead. Didn't even whack him, just looked at him, and he's like, no, I'm dead. And these villagers, if you're going to tower rush someone, tower rush them on the front, but I figured he had already walled this off, because all I knew was these 3 houses, so I wasn't even going to try. A tower here would have been too far away from this goal to do much, and so I'm sending him all the way around, and I'm going to throw 2 towers up right away on this wood. I should have built it closer to the wood pile. Just really a bad trush, and Chabarba actually having the line of sight upgrade, so perhaps it's better. Yeah, I could have built it a little closer, but not that much closer. So I'm going to go with the forward archery range as well, but it's just so late because I was so late to getting up that Chabarba's, you know, it's really not going to affect him too much. He's just going to walk right past it, you know, just kind of ignoring it. And Drush kind of trying to do more. I was going to upgrade these to man-at-arms, but they're already so weak, there's no reason to. Although 3 man-at-arms would have helped a lot. I would have actually considered making more, going forward with 5. And that was the original idea, was I was going to be real aggressive with lots of man-at-arms and towers, but obviously not executed well at all. You see I only have 3 on stone, but that's because their towers are so cheap. I'm going to go for another tower here, and Chabarba going to go with the tower for himself, and I'm going to try to stop that from going up, but again, those militia being so weak and only having just 2 of these guys out, that tower's going to go up. He's get in the tower. Garrison in the tower, come on. I know you can do it. See Chabar. Yeah, there you go, now I did it. And these skirmishers gonna get away, but as you can see, Chabarba kicking me off gold, and really can do whatever he wants back here. A tower here would be good. Just try to protect things. Walling here would also be good, and Chabarba coming forward and doing something would also be good. But he's got almost no map information about the base. The scout, though, he still has scout with it and see what's going on. Skirmisher's just trying to be annoying here, and really have one choice here, and that's I gotta be really aggressive and do a lot of damage before Chabarba can do anything. And this tower here is just bad. It's bad, guys. It needs to be closer, and I'm kind of, to be honest, was kind of in panic mode, although I don't know if I should have been. I had to build an archery range back at home to help take care of these archers. And Chabarba, let's check his eco. He's got lots of gold. He needs to be making archers. I have these things queued up, and he's looking to be going feudal age here pretty soon. And you see skirmishers just absolutely abysmal at trying to take out villagers. And actually, pretty lucky placement for him, because, yeah, there you go. And I'm not watching. I don't know what I was watching, but yeah, skirmishers against archers with fletching, just not gonna happen. And Chabarba, cleverly, I keep saying that, intelligently, cleverly, started putting villagers on stone. Although that's way too much on stone, but he started putting villagers on stone so that he could get defensive towers up. And that's what you do when someone's rushing, is you try to get defensive towers up and wall. See how he walled here? And to be honest, in my defense, when I had gone for this trush thing, I was planning on, dropping the two towers, one to protect the other, and then kind of going around here and keep towering, take him off his wood, because I knew, part of the reason why I decided to go forward like that was because I knew he had no really great wood. I knew he had this wood back here, and that was then this one, which was so far away. But I didn't know, bad scouting, I had no idea this was completely walled off. So lucky for Chabarba, because I would have just walked over here and placed a tower right here, and then these villagers would be taken off. And then I didn't know the stone was here. I only saw this stone. And obviously, people start off with 2 stone piles, but that wasn't something I was thinking. Just gonna try to take him off farms here. And kind of really an ineffective trush compared to how much has been invested in this. It's taken Chabarba off a few farms, killed a villager, and Chabarba's doing the right thing and just kind of ignoring it and coming forward here and sending archers to my base to keep my guys busy. Because when someone's doing a forward like this, they're not defending their base. And if I was able to do what I wanted, I wouldn't even have an archery range here. I would have had 2 ranges here. I would have a lot more skirmishers, and I would be making archers, but I'm having issues getting gold, and that's why I don't even have fletching yet. So been a real messy game. And Chabarba needs to work on his scouting information. You can see here, already up on castle, which is a pretty okay time. But if he knew this wood was here, he could send archers here and harass it, or archers right through here and harass it. So that's kind of bad on his part, and so I'm pretty safe right now from this archers at least. And these villagers, while they're forward, might as well do something and try to keep him off that gold. Just be annoying. I have the stone. Might as well use it. These towers are cheaper for being Incas with that 15% cheaper stone on any buildings. And Chabarba, well, like last time, like last game with Britons Incas, someone's making lots of skirmishers, well, just go knights, and you will have no problem dealing with them. And that's the right call. Let's see if he's going for any upgrades on those knights. Can't tell yet, but me knowing Chabarba, I mean, I'd like to think he did. Lots of stone, so he's gonna probably drop a castle and maybe go for long bowmen. And you see already having the +2 range, and he's probably got crossbow on the way. Not yet. And no Bodkins. I guess he just wants to go straight into knights and not even worry about upgrading his archers, but I guess he doesn't really have enough archers to really justify it. Maybe he'll get that stuff later. Any upgrades on these knights? Yeah, he got +1 armor going up to feudal age, or castle age even. And yeah, about 200-point score lead, but he is in the castle age, so he's got a significant advantage there. Sending this skirmisher forward just to kind of see what's going on, and Chabar just going to drop a castle here. His castle will be able to kill these 2 towers, no problem at all. And here you go, these knights coming forward. He might even just ignore, might as well just ignore these skirmishers who aren't getting through this house anytime soon. It's going to take him a long time, and he'll have a castle up before then. And you can see I started going for spears. There's one, because I knew he's going to go knights. And I do have 2 towers here, so they'll be able to protect each other. Just going to garrison inside them. But he does have the +1 defense, so he's going to be kind of like, yeah, arrows. Yeah, that's cute. He's taking, most of that damage came from probably a spearman. But yeah, he's taking a decent amount of damage here. He should probably just GB. There's really no point. And once these castles get up, they'll take him down anyway. And there you go, town center. There you go. It's gonna be 2nd town center. I'm gonna assume he already dropped one. Nope, gonna be 1st. There's 2nd. That'll be his 3rd town center. And Knight's now coming forward, and really nothing that can be done about that. And really, this is just an example of what happens when you have trying to stockpile the food to go up. Yeah, just resigning. There's really nothing that can be done. Maybe drop another barracks and try to mass tons of spearmen and just hope that's able to hold out. You know, Trabar would already have his town centers up, have significant eco lead. And it's just an example of what happens when you have a failed forward like this. You know, forwards kind of risky, and when they fail, it's hard to come back from. Especially when you have one that's really this ineffective. This did not do much at all. It forced a tower up from Trabarva, made him go mine stone, and other than that, it didn't really do much. I think it blew a house up, killed a villager maybe, took him off some farms, and that's about it. And Trabarva played it well. He came forward, took me off my gold, and really it was just bad play from Chachanator. Should have just come forward. When you forward someone, you should really forward on the side closest to your base, I think. Unless you have a good reason not to, but his main gold is here, so I should have just started towering from here and try to punch my way through here. I should have conserved the man-at-arms. Well, I can't really conserve the militia any better than, you know, they ran into those 2 wolves, which was unfortunate, but that wasn't game changer. But anyway, let's check out achievements. Unfortunately, I probably don't want to, but that's alright. Units killed in Chobar's favor. Largest army was in mine, but when you got knights and most of that army was skirmishers, really doesn't matter. Economy, pretty similar except for the gold collected. Chobar did a great job keeping me off gold. Good job by him. And society, same amount of villagers, so it was pretty similar than the fact he was in Castle Age with knights and was just gonna steamroll it. Had I kept playing this game out, yeah, I don't think it was called too early at all. Anyway, hopefully you guys enjoyed the video, and I will see you guys next time. The next matchup will be... Actually, I'm really excited for the next matchup. It's going to be another Forgotten Civ. It's going to be Slavs against Japanese, so 2 infantry civs, but we will talk about that more in the next videos, so look for that. Alright, hope you guys enjoy the video, and I will see you next time.